Imagine you share your number with a junior from your business school to be polite. Suddenly, your phone starts blowing up. They text you every 2 days with a new list of demands. Find me a job. Introduce me to the CEO. Write me a recommendation. At this point, you aren't thinking about helping them. You are looking for the block button to end the irritation permanently. This is the standard failure of traditional networking. It relies on a one-way street of favor-seeking that alienates the very people you want to reach. In this masterclass, we are building a 4-step protocol designed to bypass that friction and secure direct responses from industry leaders. Success in these circles requires a systematic approach to making your expertise impossible to ignore. Before you ever attend an event, you must establish a personal moat. This diagram illustrates why generalists struggle. If you try to claim expertise in B2B, healthcare, and manufacturing all at once, you provide no specific value. You must narrow your focus to exactly 2 or 3 hyper-specific niches. You establish this moat by regularly broadcasting unique insights on platforms like LinkedIn, serving as a public ledger of your perspective. This foundation must be visible and verifiable before you initiate any outreach. A well-defined moat ensures that the right connections can identify your specific value and seek you out, rather than you having to hunt for them. Step 2 moves from broad positioning to targeted reconnaissance. Instead of trying to meet 200 people in a night, focus your energy entirely on one high-value individual. Use AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini to perform a deep dive into this person's recent professional activity. This categorized dossier shows the result of a precise AI prompt. You need to know which forums they've spoken at, their recent public opinions, and the specific challenges currently facing their organization. This preparation ensures you enter the conversation as a peer with localized knowledge, rather than a stranger asking for a handout. Now you must replace the traditional 30-second elevator pitch. Most elevator pitches fail because they focus on who you are and what you want, assuming the listener is already interested in your biography. You will draft an insight pitch instead. This is a targeted communication designed to bridge information that helps the other person. Look at the difference here. On the left is the standard approach. Hi, I'm Sandeep. I do storytelling. Can you hire me? On the right is the insight pitch. Hi, I noticed you're building a B2B sales funnel. I just read a paper on qualification drop-offs that might help. Want to exchange notes? The message on the left is ignored because it creates work for the recipient. The message on the right gets a response because it offers a specific solution to a problem they are currently trying to solve. For this first draft to work, it must contain 0 favor requests, no mentions of job referrals or hiring opportunities. Your objective is to prove that you can make their jobs slightly easier. Providing this value upfront transitions the relationship from a nuisance request to a high-level exchange of information. During the live interaction, stop pitching yourself. Ask the person, what is keeping you up at night regarding your industry? And then listen for a way to help. This relies on the principle of delayed reciprocity. When you place a value deposit, like a research paper or a strategic connection, on their side of the scale, you create a psychological imbalance. By solving a problem with no immediate strings attached, you ensure that when you eventually do need an introduction or a testimonial, the other person is naturally inclined to assist you. We have now assembled the complete protocol: a defined moat to establish expertise, an AI-backed dossier for research, and an insight pitch to bridge information. Focusing on 5 heavily researched, value-driven conversations can lead to more direct business opportunities than a stack of 200 cold business cards. Solidify this method right now by telling me in the comments which 3 tactics you will deploy at your next event. If you know someone who needs to change their networking results, share this with them. Shifting your focus towards specific value creation ensures you enter every room as a peer rather than a seeker.